All right, Kamani, this doesn't necessarily feel like your typical exhibition game on Saturday. A ranked opponent, you're on the road, opening a new arena. What's the anticipation level like for you guys, and what do you expect now this Saturday?
Man, I mean, it's an exhibition game for sure, but I mean, I would be lying to you if we didn't know what was at stake and the opportunity we have. I mean, we're playing Texas. I think for me and Vo, we got to experience our football team beating Texas and us rushing the field and all that stuff. And we got a couple guys from Texas, so I know how personal the game is for them. But I mean, our team looking at this as a rivalry game, even though it's an exhibition game. And that's kind of how we're preparing for it and how we're going to play.
It seems like Makai really made the most of his minutes the other night. I know you go against him every day in practice. Just curious, what you've seen from him that you like in practice, and what does he bring to the table for you guys?
Nah, yeah, Makai is a big body, physical guy. He has a really good offensive game too. I don't think it's been highlighted a lot, but he could really score the ball a lot for us. Just another physical guy, grabs rebounds for us, big body in the paint, protect the rim. He's gonna be really good for us this year. And as he's getting acclimated and comfortable in his role and everything, and I think he's really gonna shine in his role.
Thank you.
Hutch.
Kamani, you mentioned that you and Devo were able to rush the field during the football game to beat Texas. So what was your reaction when you found out that you were going to get to play Texas yourself?
Oh man, I just remember that one circled on the calendar for sure. I got a couple games circled on the calendar, but that one I had to circle it. It's gonna be really fun, and then just first game in their first stadium, just thinking what a better way to start off the year with beating them in their first stadium. So that's our challenge, and that's what we're going there to do.
Coach Muss was saying that he was going to do a little bit of scouting report, kind of introduce y'all to that kind of stuff. That's nothing new to you, but with you and Devo, do y'all kind of have to help the younger guys and the new guys with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, yesterday he made me and Devo legit walk them through everything, with the sheets and all that stuff. So it was pretty funny. Coming in from last year, this whole time I looked almost forgot about how we do scouting and all the sheets and stuff here. So it was refreshing to get back to it, and it just let me know how much closer we get. We're here. The season's here. So getting the new guys ready for the season is just part of one of me and Vo's jobs as a leader on this team. So it was kind of fun.
Scotty?
Yeah, Kamani, along those lines, how did everybody else kind of take the scouting? I know it's pretty in depth. It's probably not just a whole lot of video, especially of this year's team, but just how have guys kind of taken that in so far?
Well, one thing about Muss as a coach, where everybody? Oh, I'm good. Oh, one thing about Muss, it disappeared. I can't see nobody.
We can still hear you. So
Oh, you can still hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
There we go. I can see y'all now. My bad. But one thing about Muss as a coach, he's gonna have you prepare for the game. You're gonna know everybody's tendencies, their weaknesses, their strengths, the plays, everything. I legit sometimes don't know how he's getting this information. It's insane. We legit know everything, what the guy probably ate for breakfast this morning. So I think that's one thing that just gives you the advantage compared to other schools, is how well prepared. And it's kind of new for everybody. It was new for me when I came in, but it's just an advantage, honestly. I think our guys are doing a really good job of watching film and going over the guys and going over their tendencies. And I think we'll be really well prepared.
I wasn't at the exhibition on Monday, but I watched highlights and I saw Jalen Graham's got a pretty good spin move.
Yeah, spin cycle.
It's pretty good. What struck you about Jalen's play of late, and then maybe just what do you like about his footwork and his interior game?
Yeah, I mean, JG, he's a West Coast guy. Usually those guys are more skilled and more, their footwork is just on point. And we've seen that spin move from JG all summer. So we call him the spin cycle for sure. That's his favorite move. But I think one thing about JG is just how comfortable he's getting into it. I mean, he said it when he first got here, he's a gamer. And he showed that at ASU, and he's starting to show it here. So I think as he's just getting more comfortable, you're going to see a lot of good things out of JG.
Bob? Hey, come on, that's a nice sweatshirt you got.
I appreciate it. We gotta get you one.
Okay, well, you have to make sure and get one real big to fit me. But you guys have obviously got a tough schedule. Going to Maui, you got to go to Baylor and play OU and SEC games too. Even though this is an exhibition, how much? I assume they'll have a good crowd and new arena and all that. How much do you think this will help you guys for the schedule you've got ahead once the regular season starts?
I mean, I think it will prepare us for regular season, and then this is probably the closest that we're going to get to SEC crowd until we get to SEC. So hostility-wise, at least that is. So, I think as we do have a lot of new guys and a lot of transfers and just freshmen, I think playing in this atmosphere so early is going to be really good for us down the road. And I'm ready to see how they perform under the lights.
Now, you're obviously a guy that's a really good rebounder, and Anthony, for a guard, really rebounds well, and he blocks shots. And
Yeah.
it seems like scoring's about the last thing on his mind, unless he gets a clear path for a dunk or something. But what do you thought about his game and just his versatility and what he brings to the table for you guys?
Man, he's a swift army knife. He could do it all. And like you said, like he's not a score first person. Like sometimes I'll have to remind him, like, hey B, we need you to go get a bucket too. Cause he's just focused on doing everything else. He sets the table, he rebounds, he defends. I think his exhibition game was, I mean, to make Sports Center your first time out on a college court is a pretty special thing to do. But I don't even think he realizes how special that is. And maybe that's a good thing. But he's super humble. He works on his game a lot, so I knew he would do very well. And I think you'll see a lot more highlights from him this year.
And then, how do you think you guys played overall the other night? And then, what do you think you'll have to do to have a shot to beat Texas? I know the game doesn't count and all that, but obviously it's a big deal to people around here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played well. Even like compared to where we were in the European tour when we played at first, I think everybody produced well. We just looked more comfortable, looked more connected as a team during the whole exhibition game. There's some things we could tweak, and we went over it in film. We had a pretty good film session. I mean, Texas, it is an early game, you know what I mean? But it means a lot to us. So we're just going to tip the ball up and see what we can do. But we're definitely going down there to win. Like this counts for us for sure.
Okay, thanks.
Is there
Anything else for Kamani? All right, Kamani, thanks for your time.
appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, man.